want to explain you about the people who are entrepreneur. I used to wonder like what is entrepreneur like, you know. So one of my friend, she used to be an entrepreneur and she used to sell Inazic alkaline water filter for five $5,000, and I still never got her, how she like what entrepreneur is really like. So it was like 2 years ago I met her, and she's in her work, and she used to post about 5G like frequency, like 5 generation frequency. It's one of the strongest frequency, your body might handle or doesn't handle, and kind of thing. So I kept researching, what entrepreneur really are like, So these people, you know. So I just made a new account in TikTok, and I realized, watching their videos, everyday video, they tell people who work 9 to 5. They give those people tips, advices, you know, how to work by home without working 9 to 5, making basics to like 6 figures, 7 figures a, a month, a week, you know. So these people, they work for the company. They work for the company. They don't work by themselves, entrepreneurs. They don't make money out of nowhere, They are dependent on the companies. They 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 take commissions. They tell people to work for the company. That's what entrepreneur is. It's like make videos every day. How to do it, what to do it, how it's connected to taxing, all the incomes, and how drop shipping, all the things, they will tell you everything, but they're not gonna do it. They're gonna tell people how to do it. That's what entrepreneur is. It's not like people who do the work for the company. They just tell people what to do for the company or the corporate. And that's what entrepreneurship is. They get money. It's like so I mean to say like McDonald's, McDonald's is selling their product like hamburgers, patties, chicken nuggets. So they tell people like, hey, if you buy it, like they're gonna make a deal, like if you cannot pay $5, you can pay like $1 at a like in an installment, they're gonna make it through, but they're gonna get the commission because you are buying through their name. That's how entrepreneurship works. So I keep scrolling through my account, with all the videos to entrepreneur people, to tell people what to do. I know they're doing a good job for the people who doesn't have a job. But the thing is, it's just people working for people, just working. You know, we used to be kings and queens. We never used to work. When you were born in this world is yours. And then the parents give you, you know, the they sign on the birth certificate and they give you to the Vatican. They own you. They own you, guys. You know, they own you. You don't have a spiritual currency. I mean, you don't have spiritual power to see anything, but you can gain back your divinity, the birthright. There are a lot of ways to do it. You don't have to work, I mean to say, you don't have to work anymore. You don't need food, you don't need anything. You just need sun and the Holy Grail. Don't it's a way to eternity, babe. You don't have to reincarnate anymore. You don't have to work. Work. Time is money. Do you see the dollar sign? It's a sine wave. If you work for money, you have to wake up on time, do it everything on time, time is everything for you if you go for money. The saying I said before, we used to be kings and queens. Now we are working, we're king. It's past now, we are working now. It's all like magic spell. You went to school and you learn spellings, and grammar. It's like grammar, it's the same thing, it's a book of dead. And the flag of USA right now, United States, it's a Admiralty Maritime Law flag. It's like it's a it's a pirate flag. It's not even a civilian flag, you know. It's funny people do not understand. I mean, I didn't mean do not follow. You guys follow indoctrination, brainwashing, TV, always watching TV, always listening to the people, politicians. Politics, what is politics? What is political map? Why is there boundaries? Why do we have countries? It's all politics, it's all political map that you believe in. You believe there's Mexico, America, there are different countries. No, there is no such thing because you have birth certificate, you have social security card, you have city, credit card, debit card. It's all name connect. You have a strawman account which is connected to all the other contracts, even the mortgage you're paying every, I don't know, month, I guess. You don't have to pay a penny, you don't have to pay tax. You were never supposed to, but because of all the contracts you are in, you have to pay everything. Even the tax you're paying, it doesn't go to the development of the country or the government. It's a tribute to the city of London because US is owned by the city of London, and because USA never had Independence Day. It's all a hoax. It's all made up. It's a joke. I mean to say, British people never left the USA, so they made the colony in there. You think you learned like Christopher Columbus, you know, uh, he found America. It's not like that. He was a British person. He he colonized the USA. All the French people. It's all politics. It's all hoax, war hoax. So how entrepreneur is linked to this all, because they want people still to work, even if it's not 9 to 10, like 9 to 5. They still want you to work for the company. They want you to be slave to the system. You know what I mean? Slave to the system. You are already slave to Vatican. Like, you don't have spiritual power. Now you're slave to the finance, which is Queen of England. They control the finance, and USA is a corporate. It's Crown corporate owned by the Crown, City of London. They control the military of the world. If you have a contract and you are a slave to the system, militaries are your father, like a father, like dad, like leader, boss, kind of thing. So there's what's going on inside it, like people working for each other. All the people who join the armies, they join for the benefits. They do not join to fight the terrorism, because the terrorism doesn't exist. It's just they want to make terrorism to promote the army, to make people to join the army. It's just, and make movies about it, like emotional movies that people can join army, navy, marine, all this shit. Yeah, there's profit or benefit, other benefits, like you gonna be active, you're gonna learn how to do things on the way, where like soldiers, armies, exercise they do, experiments, you're gonna learn a lot of things. But you are a soul dyer, your soul died when you joined the army. There's a word in etymology about the soldier. It's like soul dyer. Soul just died when you join the army. And you are like, if you join the marine, you're going in a war in the sea, you're lost at sea. It's Admiralty Maritime Law flag, the red flag of the United States. It's not country flag. It's not what you think it is. It's different thing. Civilian flag is red and white strip upside down. It's that easy. It's all the civilian, all your freedom you say, it's all in that flag, civilian flag. It's sovereign flag, if you want sovereign, that's a civilian flag. If you need freedom, you don't use the war flag. All you guys are so brainless. You think money is your god? No, money is not a god. Money doesn't even have a value. If it had a value, how did the federal government, Federal Reserve, printed like millions of notes for the stimulus check for free? You guys need to wake up. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. There's a lot of shit going on, bro. And see I've learned so much that I don't feel any fear. I've been through so much situation that gang stalker stalking every day, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck because I don't have that fear anymore because I know everything, like everything about the system. I mean to say, all the things they say about the cops and judge in the courts. It's all it's all the opposite of what you hear. They're not here to help. They're just making business out of your strawman account. Strawman account is a fictional character, The paper accounts, all the paper accounts, all your names in the capital letter, you know. Capital letter. It's your legal name. So what I mean to say is they are not. They're not. They're doing fraud with a name. Everybody, everybody is doing fraud. It's illegal to use a legal name. Your full name is a legal name. It's a legal name, and you're using your legal name. You're playing with it. And they're making a business out of it. They summon you in the court. Only dead are summoned, and you're dead. You're lost at sea. Your soul is owned by the devil of the Vatican. There are a lot of devil around here. Saturn is not a devil. Saturn is the god of this world. The things you were taught are not what it is. That's different thing. Even NASA talking about black hole, it's not black hole. It's your eye. The black dot in the center of your eye, it's a black hole. And you're inside it. And you're using this body as a vessel to communicate with other. And this is how it is. Lucifer is not a devil. Lucifer is the fallen angel, like people who have the memories of this earth. They can receive it, through the blood, but they're not using it through the blood of intent. Jesus is just a son. I made a video on the same basis but in the different language, and I just made this video to make you understand these things. So what I mean to say is that all the work we are doing right now, it's just we are wasting our time. I mean, the time doesn't exist, because the earth is flat, like it's a 2D plane. I'm not talking about the mountains, if there's mountains, it's like the surface is flat, because that's why it's called sea level, and the horizontal, it doesn't say like horizontal, because there's no curvature, right? So what I mean is like, you're working on time. Your heart is hexed. Hexed, it's a 2D cube. The cube is everywhere, it's in all the religions, it's all in the book, it's even in the flag of Israel, the star and the white flag. That's a 2D cube. And the Muslim people, the Islam people, they go round and around the cube. The cube is everywhere. It's even in the Mazda, company, car company, Xbox. Cube is everywhere. You cannot escape it. It's even in the movies, even in the songs, even in the cartoons. Cube is everywhere. Even in the it's even located in the Santana. If you go by 405, I mean, not 405. I mean, 5. If you go 5 south, you'll find it. There's a big box of cube tilted, but it's cube right there in the park. You can't escape it. You're working. You shouldn't be working. I mean, say, you were not supposed to be a slave. But since your beginning was not good, doesn't mean you cannot change the destiny. You can change anytime you like. Don't You can live forever. You don't need poison, toxic in your body like vaccine. You don't need medicine. You don't need drugs. And weed is not a drug. Weed is a herb. That's why the government, I mean the corporates who act as a government, corporates who act as a government, all people in the White House, they don't give a shit about you. If they did, they never push the vaccine on people. It's all marketing, dude. It's a profit they get. It's all energy. Time is money. You work for the money, and you need to work on time. Your energy, you waste your energy. They just suck your energy. They want your energy every day, every moment. When you get sad, when you get hungry, horny, they suck your energy. That's what they want. They want you to reincarnate, reborn again, to work, to mine. Mine what? Mine gold. But what are you doing? You're working for the money. It doesn't have a value. Why gold? People used to be golden, They used to be golden. They used to have the golden body. Reincarnate for their benefit. No, we're not slaves, dude. We're not slaves. You need to wake up. Saturn is a plumber in Florida. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. It's the truth. It's even in the scripture, 2 Corinthians 4:4. Bible was never about Jesus. I mean Jesus as a God, or what you believe in. Bible was just a way to wake you up. It's all like coded, like scriptures, Christians, when you do upside down, right to left cross, you have been hexed. You're dead. You kneel down and you put the water in your head, you're dead. You're dead. You can't do a critical thinking after that, You're owned by the Pope. There's a fast food, Popeyes, It's like Pop, yes. Saying right there, You're owing. You're following their orders. Vaccine, Vaccine, it's all Vatican. And it's pretty deep. To know, you have to gain the power of your creator. And how to gain the power, how to gain the eyes of your creator, You need to do blood of intent. Your blood has a power. It's the powerful substance in the universe. It's gonna unhex your heart that you're hexed, you know. It was by default, but you can change that. You can become who you are, who you were before reincarnation. Reincarnation is not good. You were just brainwashed that way, that reincarnation is the better way. You don't go to hell or heaven. You're already in hell. You are inside a computer. You are inside a Saturn computer. Because that's why the Saturn is everywhere. You can see the mechanism of Saturn. It's a computer. It's an advanced computer. Even in the pyramids in Egypt, it's a motherboard. Have you seen the motherboard inside the CPU or like computer or the laptop? Or, you see that it's buildings of the city, industries, corporate, factories in the ground. You will realize that you're inside a computer. And to escape it, you need to do blood of intent. The computer only responds to your blood, not water or anything. Ethernet. Ether is your blood, and Ethernet what changed into internet later. The guys who invented internet. You gain the eyes to see. After that, all the things I just explained, just to make you free, from the system, like the Morpheus, Morpheus in the Matrix, he says to Neo, this is the way, you need to choose the pills, red pill or blue pill, He just said that. It's the same thing with the blood opening. Blood has the color of red, You need to do the blood magic. That there's a stone in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia gas stone. They've written in that stone that 500 million, I guess, they're gonna make the population, and rest of the population will die, It's true they're gonna depopulate, because you're owned by the Vatican. There are a lot of other corporations, they work under Vatican, like City of London, and then military corporates and United Nations, Bilderberg Group. There are a lot of things, you don't know. Like you talk about Illuminati, and you see that triangle shape symbolism to use. Why one eye symbolism, it's just about your pineal gland. They're showing you pineal gland symbolism. It's not a bad symbolism, or it's just you don't know it. If you know it, you're not gonna be scared or fear things like that. I know the people that are evil, and that's why they associated Saturn with them. So audience gonna think that Saturn is a bad guy. No, it's not. Saturn is not a bad guy. He's the supreme architect of this universe. And it's your intention, what you need to do. Do you wanna bring hell or not? No, you don't wanna bring hell. Hell is like a bad environment, bad vibrations. You want freedom. You don't want to be a slave, right? You don't want to be. You don't want to work. You want to be a god, right? God means freedom, right? Yes, God means freedom. So to achieve freedom, you need to show the proof of life which is in your blood. You know, the Creator is watching you, through your black hole. You need to make a decision through your vessel. And vessel contains the blood. You need to make atonement for your sin. Sin is sine wave. Now they're changing the sine wave into square waves. You will start notice, realize you are gonna see the patterns of the system after doing the plot of intent. You don't have to believe me. You can trust your blood to yourself, because your blood makes you. Your blood makes you. My blood makes me. Other blood makes them. That's how it works. There are a lot of copies, like say clones, copies of people. They copy people, they copy their dialogue, they copy their work. Why are they here for? They're here for, like us, to evolve. Either they're gonna repeat or they're gonna evolve. That's why they are here for. Automatons, clone, whatever you wanna say. Like the lady, from the Residential Evil. Like she has like copies of body. It's like same like that. There's a lot of it. You guys need to understand. You're working right now. You shouldn't be working. When you're born, you were born, and this whole place was yours. Ours, for free. But you sold your soul to the Vatican already. You don't even know it. Even realizing, the birth certificate. They have the original birth certificate of your. There are other ways too. You know, they can summon you at any time when you do mistakes. Never talk to the cops. Never. They're the bastards. They don't have power until you speak. If you know how to speak, the words, the words are the sword in reverse, backwards. You're fighting, you're fighting with the sword in your hand with other people, with the sword with their hand. It's all words, it's words war. Third World War. It's all spiritual war. It's like evolve or repeat, That's how it's going on. It is what it is. There's nothing, all the things you talk about UFO, it already exists. Like I said, we are already in this computer simulation, and there's always a time of this generation that it's get reset, it gets reset. The past civilization already had the this ancient technologies. The military has it. The UFO is not a new thing. China makes all this chip for the games, you know, new robots, who makes other machines, cars, planes, tanks, whatever. There are already the technology. It's not a new thing. It's just you were too busy to see it. Money makes you busy. Family makes you busy. Addiction makes you busy. Addiction on something, like games, video games, dealing business every day, phone, hey, I have ordered this much. Okay, I'm gonna make you this much. Businessman is too busy. A lot of people who have no idea, about internet. Age of Aquarius, age of information, it's internet. It's has information. If you are in that level, the internet will show you the information. Show you, I mean to say, recommend you videos that you are on. If you don't know anything, internet is not gonna recommend anything to you except the funny videos and movies, entertainment. It's all that simple. It's all about you. It's all about you. Saturn is here to help you. He's posting truth every day. Why? Why he's doing that? He wants you to wake up. He wants you to be free. He wants you to live for eternity. He doesn't want your soul, because your soul was already sold to the Vatican. You don't know it. You don't trust me. It doesn't matter to me anymore. And this is the truth. The law of universe knows everything. The universe knows everything. It's gonna show you. It's gonna take you where you want to be. If you don't want to be, it's not gonna take you anywhere. You're gonna be in your comfort zone for the rest of your life, earning your money, hard-earned money, being billionaire, millionaire, and die in the end. Money has no value, dude. Your energy has value. You need to invest in yourself, in creating a better life, better world for the benefit of all. You know, that's what I'm doing. I want to make people to wake up. But there are people who are copies of people. They're not gonna understand. They're not gonna understand. They're gonna ask you the stupid questions. It doesn't make sense. So never waste your energy. You need to go forward. That's how it is. Thank you.